Yes, sir.
Yo.
What it look like? Hey, look at
Chill,
my
chill.
brother. It's about that time. Hey, I got my boys with me. K Mills and King C Los. What it look like, man? Happy Sunday.
What's up, Rap?
This is
Sunday.
This is SM Enlightenment Television, The Hustle Within, episode 20. I got my hater blockers on tonight. Hey, episode 20, man. You know we made it to the milestone. Season 2, episode 20. What y'all? Hey, do y'all want to give any shout outs for episode 20 before we jump into it?
Yeah.
Man.
This
Shout
is
out
the
to
milestone.
him.
This is number 20.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Ant-Man, K Mills, and Doc P. We're gonna start it off that way.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we dabbing.
This is the milestone.
Do they still do dabbing and all that?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay, I don't know.
Hey, we're gonna drop right into it, man. Our top 5, man. The top 5 urban biopic movies of all time. And we're gonna jump right into it, guys. Tell me a biopic urban movie that you feel like it should be in the top 5 right now. Let me take my shades off. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off because, hey, y'all not haters.
Tina Turner.
Hey, might be.
Everybody still be talking about Ike.
Yes, sir. King Los, who you got? King C Los, give me one before I go down this top 5.
I'm gonna go with Ali, Will Smith.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Now we're gonna jump into it. Number 5 is Ray with Jamie Foxx playing Ray. Ray Charles. Georgia? Georgia. Yes, sir. That was a classic. That was a classic movie. Number 4, Malcolm X. Academy Award winning.
That was a good
nominated. It wasn't a winning, but it was a nominated Academy Award, and it was directed by Spike Lee.
Yep.
Number
I'm glad
3,
you said something about Spike Lee.
Tina. What love got to do with it?
That's what I'm talking about, Rap.
The Ike and Tina story. Number 3. Number 2, David Ruffin, The Temptations. I am Anthony Little, and these are the Temptations.
All the Temptations.
Hey, Motown. And number 1, the Jacksons, American Dream. Number 1, bio urban pick. And I'm gonna just run down some of the information on these. Jacksons it was a 5-hour mini series. It was broadcast in 1992. It was about a hardworking blue-collar father, Joe Jackson, struggling to feed his family. Then he found out his family had talent, and he started beating with belts and whips and everything he got his hand on. That's Joe Jackson. Hey, y'all know it. Y'all know exactly what the Jackson. But what you think about that, King C. Los, the Jackson 5 movie, where the Jackson, the American Dream biopic?
I mean, it was a good movie. You know, in fact, the actors were pretty good. The guy that played Michael, he was pretty good. So yeah.
I started thinking he was Michael. I was like, but that Michael Women.
Man.
Yeah.
I had about like the Ike Turner jump, man. Oh boy.
We're gonna go into that in a minute, K Mills. We're gonna go into that in a minute. Hold up now. I got some good commentary on that one now.
All right.
Okay, what do you think about the Jackson movie? Michael Jackson.
Oh, you talking to me or Los?
You, K Mills.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie, man. I mean, he beat the talent in him.
Beat him in him. Hey. And then the Temptations. David Ruffin. Y'all know David Ruffin. And the rest of the Temptations, y'all remember David Ruffin and the other Temptations. David Ruffin by himself, and then he had the Temptations. So, the Temptation, this is a story about Motown hottest act and one of the biggest groups and a cult classic. It definitely was a cult classic with revolving doors with major issues that affected eras of the music. David Ruffin was on drugs, yes. The other Temptation was alcoholic. Someone was alcoholic. One of them was alcoholic. And I think it was only one surviving at the end, and it was Otis. And I think he passed recently, not too long ago. You know, God rest their soul, but that was one of the baddest groups of all time, the Temptations. Great movie. Yeah. What do you think about that, King C. Los? The Temptations movie.
Of course, I didn't grow up in that era, but it really took us back to kind of like, the music lives on forever, right? Just put it out there. That music is like classic, and the fact that you kind of got a preview of what their life was and how it tragically ended is really, it's conducive with what music is. I mean, hell, if you think about today and all the musicians dying prematurely, it's just a different form today.
Right.
But those guys were, drugs and alcohol did them, and today, bullets and more bullets, do us in.
Yep.
Musicians today. So.
Well, bullets and drugs. They take drugs overdose too now.
Yeah, with LeBron James powder. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. So now we go into the one that you wanted to talk. Well, K Mills, what do you think about the Temptation movie before we go into it?
Oh yeah, that was a good movie too. I ain't into singing like that, but I watched that whole movie.
Now, are you more of the David Ruffin, or you was Otis, or you was which one are you now?
Which one was the one with all the girls?
Oh my God! Let me see which one had the. Oh, that was David. Man. That was David Ruffin. That was David Ruffin, rap. Yes, sir. You David Ruffin, and we are the Temptations. Hey, number 3, Tina. What's love got to do with it? It released in June of 1993, and it stars Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne, Jennifer Lewis, Vanessa Bell Calloway. And this film tells the story of Tina Turner's life, combining several incidents of her relationship with her ex-husband, Ike Turner. It's a story of Turner's perseverance, and determination, success after overcoming domestic violence during a high-flying music career with Ike. Eat the cake, anime.
Eat the cake. Who played Ike Turner now?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yep.
What?
They used to think he was Ike Turner. They used to walk.
Yeah. The one that played on Empire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
No.
That ain't the same one.
No, wrong one. No, Lawrence Fishburne played in Boys in the Hood.
Well, he's really famous
yeah.
So he's really famous for The Matrix.
Yeah.
Played a lot of things.
Yeah, old dude, father, Boys in the Hood. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
his daughter's famous too now. His daughter was in a movie. One of the movies. One of the movies now. K Mills, what movies K Mills be watching?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, rap.
Yes, sir. One of them movies. Yeah, his daughter, man, Montana. Her name was Montana Fishburne. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. K Mills told me all about her.
I don't know, rap.
hey, but Ike Turner used to beat the brakes off Tina in this movie. It was it's a classic. He used to say, hey, I used to act out the scenes myself, just joking around, but it really wasn't a joke. But they used to make them characters used to feel like that's the real character. That's the real person. Like they used to look at Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner. He said they used to
everybody thought he was Ike Turner.
Yeah, they used to walk up to him and say, hey, Ike Turner, man, why you used to beat her like that? Man. He's like, yo, that was the movie, man. What you talking about? Mm-hmm. And Angela Bassett, hey, she looked just like Tina Turner. Mm-hmm. She transformed herself to Tina Turner. Mm-hmm. So what y'all thoughts on that movie? Classic? Classic what?
That was a great movie. I mean, not because he beat the girl, but it was tragic, man, but it was good though.
It's a good movie. It told a story though. It was a storyline that a lot of them acts used to do back then. They used to do drugs. Yeah,
they had that LeBron James
sugar. They used to do a lot of LeBron James around there, throwing that powder up in there. They used to do alcohol. They used to be very, they used to be drinking that dirty water a lot. And there used to be a lot of money around. Used to be a lot of money around there, rap. So that was one of them stories. Like, it had to be told because we thought it was all peaches and cream back then. And that was a group too, Peaches and Cream. But they didn't make this list. All right, and number 4, we got Malcolm X. Malcolm X. That movie came out in 1992. It was directed by Spike Lee, and the film was based on the 1965 autobiography that was co-written by Malcolm X himself and the Future Roots creator Alex Haley. It stars Denzel Washington, and Angela Bassett was in that movie too. And the Spike Lee played Red Fox. He played Red Fox in the movie as he was Malcolm X's best friend.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, and the film makes you feel good because we saw the evolution of an activist, and everything came to life. And then we also seen his death. You know, they show how he died. You know, they put it out there. King C-Los, what do you think about the Malcolm X movie?
So I'll tell you this. I enjoyed the movie. I think Denzel's a great actor.
He should have got the Academy Award. He should have got the Academy Award for that movie.
Yeah. Certainly Spike Lee did his thing. Yep. But yeah, I mean, overall, good movie. I mean, how can you go wrong with a Denzel Washington movie? I mean, he played the part. He looked like the part. I mean, he did an amazing job. I mean, everybody, top, from the supporting actors to, I mean, it was a really good storyline. In fact, it probably should have got a best movie, certainly an Academy Award, some sort of Oscar. But I enjoyed it,
Okay, what about you, King C-Lo? I mean, K Mills.
It's always one thing about Spike Lee movies, man. It's always gonna be a scene when they supposed to be walking and they just glide across the floor without moving their feet. Yo, I love that joke. Yo, that joke had me crying laughing.
Yeah. No, Spike Lee always put a message in his movies.
Message.
And then we got number 5, Ray. It's a biopic. Ray was directed.
Oh, Jamie Foxx killed it.
Jamie Foxx played Ray. He transformed himself into Charles, the singer and the businessman. We see the joy, the pain, and we watch the transformation and the battle with addiction. He was also on drugs. Ray was also on drugs, and he also used to rub their arms to
see how they look.
And that's when he go hard for it then. Yeah. Ray, yeah, he kind of put me to mind in that sense of something. Let me stop. But yeah, Ray, what do you think about that, King K Mills? I'm gonna let you go first on this. What do you think about the Ray movie?
Yeah, that was great. He did a great job acting. And actually, I be rubbing girls' hands to do the same thing, but I can see them. But it's something about them hands.
Yeah, them hands. Yeah. Ray made that famous. You made that famous.
Yeah, their hands shouldn't feel like they work at picking tobacco now. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right, Rap. This ain't the one. Ray used to say, "Nah, this ain't the one, Rap.
No, this ain't no one here, Rap.
Yeah, this ain't one. This might be. Yeah, he'll keep walking. He won't say nothing else to him and keep moving. Now, what do you think about that, King C-Los?
So I did enjoy the movie. Big shout out to Chris Sanders Jr. Chris Sanders Jr. was the little boy in Ray who was blind.
Oh yeah. He did that too.
Yep. So big shout out to them. I thought it was too I'm trying not to be a critic or whatever, but I thought the movie overall was good. It's just it was some points in there where it kind of went to like this fantasy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was just like, wait, is this a dream or is this So they had to mix some of that in there. But overall it was a good movie. Jamie Foxx did his thing.
He won an Academy Award too. That's what I gotta put that out there. Jamie Foxx did win the Academy Award in that movie.
Man, I wanted that little boy all right because they put all that Vaseline in his eye like that, man.
Yeah, he all right. In fact, he went on to play cornerback. At some college. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They made our pack with Vaseline. I said, God Almighty, man.
Damn, like Ruffin, what the Vicks Vapor Rub? Look like they put Vicks Vapor Rub on his eye.
because his daddy used to play for the Tennessee Titans. He knew Rabbit.
Yep. Okay. Ali. The honorable mention. We got honorable mention. Ali. You talked about that earlier. King C. Los. What do you think that Will Smith played Ali? It was a moment. The life. The first he first played him in 1977. Where this it was based off the 1977 biopic that Will Smith played him, which is Ali. What do you think about that movie?
Good, good bio. Enjoyed it overall. I think Will Smith, one of the top actors. He
nominated too. That was a nominated movie, but he didn't win it. He was a nominated actor.
Will and he Smith probably should have. I mean, should have won it too. I don't know who won it, but he probably should have.
Should have won it that year.
It's hard to, in my opinion, it's hard to play an icon on TV as big as Ali. You know what I mean? You're talking about the greatest of the greatest. Yeah. And to play it and play it well, that right there, hands down, you should.
I'm a bad one.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Greatest. Think about how hard it is to play somebody that dynamic, of a dynamic personality. And then and those personalities come along once every 100 years.
Yeah, and then you got to transform yourself. Like Will Smith had to transform himself to Ali, meaning he had to gain the weight. He had to gain the 230, 240, get up to 230, 240.
205.
And change his voice. Yeah, he had to change his voice and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, man, any final thoughts on the top 5 and the honorable mention? Y'all guys, this is, like I said, this is one of our great, I think, top 5s that we put out there this season.
Yeah. I'll say this. I know I didn't get to chime in on what's love got to do with it. Honestly, like I really didn't like that movie because of the domestic violence stuff.
Yeah, right.
I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, like something about that was just like, I kind of had to, like, man.
See, the best part was when they was in the car and she beat him back up, though. That was the best part.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It wasn't fiction. It was real life.
I know, right?
But overall, good top 5. It's certainly probably the best honorable mention of any top 5 we've done so far.
Okay, K Mills, what you think?
Yeah, that was great actors in all those movies.
Yeah, they all should have won Academy Awards. So now we got to move to our shooting the breeze segment, guys. We got something. This is a little deep now. This is a little deep. I think this is one of our topics too. That's a little deep. Evolution versus religion. Versus religion. What are y'all thoughts on evolution? Science, basically science versus religion. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, King I go to church, so
King C. Los. Start with you. I'm gonna go around the top. Go from the top to the bottom. Evolution versus religion. My first question. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a question so it won't be so hard to elaborate on it.
It's not that hard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How do you feel about the comparison of evolution and religion? One of the biggest saying in the beginning, God created the earth and mankind. So what is your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't think it's a dispute. I think it's one and the same. You feel me? Like,
okay.
They can't not coexist. They have to coexist like a perfect puzzle. So I don't think you can separate the two and try to decipher between the two. It is all meshed in together. Right. Because science is in the Bible, and we all know how old the Bible is. It's all in the Bible. So I don't. You either conflict it to try to create an argument or create an opposition to somebody that believes in, just theology, or someone in theology trying to just be opposite and trying to create drama with somebody that's in the world of science. But I think it's all meshed in the game. It's all meshed in the same, right? I mean, kind of think about it, right? God created man, And if you just stop there, you're cheating yourself. Because you got to start peeling it back and start thinking about the evolution of man. The evolution of man can't happen without science, and sometimes science involves sex. It's sex. So it's not like people are just popping up out of nowhere, based on what we've learned in the Bible. Sex is involved. Sometimes you got test tube baby, or things where science kind of helps with procreation. So to think about it from that angle, trying to separate and pull them apart, it's a moot point.
All right, K Mills, what do you think? How do you feel about the comparison of evolution and religion?
I agree with Los. I mean, I can't pick part nothing. They both like close to the same. I mean, I agree with Los on that one.
All right. Now, the second question: How do y'all feel about the science of man in the evolution area? So, how do you feel about the science itself in evolution? I think Los kind of elaborated on it a little bit, but how do you feel about the science in the evolution area?
Go ahead, K Mills, kick us off.
Well, you said like did man come from monkeys and stuff like that? That's hard for me to believe. I'm just gonna go with faith.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's a man upstairs that created everything and he worked that out. But so that's all I'm gonna go with.
All right. King Los.
And I'll piggyback off of what K Mills just said. Like if you believe in a higher power, then you gotta believe that he blessed us with knowledge. And with that knowledge, we could take science and enhance our lives. We can live longer. Our kids are growing taller, and this is all through science. Whether that's science through keeping food, preserving food for longer periods of time, refrigeration, right? Getting from one part of the country to the next. Think about North Carolina, the Wrights brothers. Think about that. Like in the 1700s or even BC, that wasn't even thought of. Flying in the sky.
Right.
And then over time, through imagination, dreams, or whatever, something came down and implanted that in our heads. That someday we will be in machines flying in the sky.
Right. So, what do y'all take on cavemen? The first men on Earth, the cavemen. King Los.
I don't know any cavemen, but if I did,
it's so easy they could do it.
Hey, Geico, they on Geico commercial. They on a Geico commercial. The cavemen. They made the Geico commercial famous, man. The cavemen. I know them.
But I mean, think about the question. What do I think of them? They're extinct. They're dead. Right? That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Right.
But I don't know.
Geico commercial.
Like, yeah, Geico, right?
Yeah.
But like
they made. Matter of fact, they made the Geico commercials famous because they were the first ones that they implemented into them type of commercials. The weird commercial that Geico do, the funny commercials. The cavemen was the first ones that they implemented into them commercials.
And I mean, and think about what the picture that was just put up. They're talking about a little monkey, little ape, whatever, evolving into a man. If you really think that ape right there was named Adam or Eve, you got to be out your freaking mind. Because that's literally what they're saying is that is Adam and Eve.
And then you're like, why is it still?
You read, people.
Hey, why is it still monkeys then? That's what, like, for that picture, why is it still monkeys now?
Right. That means, K Mills, thinking right, you bring up a good point. That means you can literally go have a baby with a monkey.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It's basically saying that we can go communicate with them on a talking basis.
Right. We may have some DNA that's similar or, whatever.
Mammals.
But to think about that, those are the people that really disregard religion. and focus only on science. So they come up with this belief that we came from a little ape and then we evolved into man. So that doesn't even explain, like, these are black apes. It doesn't make sense. I'm just saying.
Right. All right. Any closing arguments before we go to, you know what we got to go to, man? Hey, any closing arguments or anything you want to? Matter of fact, I got one more question. Now, what do y'all take on religion? This is just personal take on religion. Starting with King C-Los.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go with me. I defer to K Mills first.
Okay. K Mills first.
Well, me myself, you know, by going to different colleges and stuff, I learned different religions from different people. I don't knock nobody. Whatever makes you a better man, believe in it. What you talking about?
Amen. I'll say, you know, I completely agree with K Mills. I think that whatever you believe in, as long as you're not hurting people, you good in your heart, you're trying to do the best. I think people that are too far to the right in terms of religion, it's just as bad as someone too far to the left that relies solely on science. And I say that because religion has caused wars. Religions have caused deaths through the Crusades to ISIS, all in the name of religion. So when you take it too far, you're bound to do any and everything.
Right.
You know, and condolences go out to all the families from Colorado to Georgia that lost loved ones.
Right.
Because, you know, when you start thinking about this, you start thinking about people dying over the sake of religion. You know, I think about those families that lost loved ones, and my thoughts and prayers go out to anyone that lost someone through gun violence and prematurely. My heart goes out to you.
Right. Same here. You know, rest in peace. Yeah. K Mills, any closing? You want to say anything? All right. Well, you know what we're going into, man. We got to jump into the K Mills story to tell segment, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I already know that story. Let me look at them. Let me put my face on. Hold on. Let me look at them. Let me read it. Okay, let me bring my prop real quick. Okay.
Oh, man.
Now, we about to go into the K Mills. I got a story to tell segment. And,
yes, sir.
I'm going to sip on my clean water tonight. This is clean water. This is healthy drink. Vitamin water. That's what it is, vitamin water. K Mills, take it away.
All right, got to feed these streets.
Got to feed these streets.
So check this out. My homeboy called me like, yo, let's go to the spot tonight. I said, cool. So I go pick him up. When I pick him up, he like, before we go to the spot, let's stop by my sister's house. Nah, me and his sister be crushing on each other. She called me baby daddy. So I'm like, yo, you sure it's okay for me to go over your sister? He like, yeah. She said you can come through. So we ride, and I'm like, yo, is her boyfriend there? He like, yeah. So I'm like, you sure? He like, yeah. I'm thinking maybe they're having a cookout or something. I said, all right. So we pulls up in the yard. I asked him one more time. I said, yo, you sure it's okay for me to come in there? He like, yeah, you good, man. I said, all right.
You good,
so
B?
Yeah. So we go to the door. He knock. He go in first. Then I come in behind him. As soon as I get through the door, it's like I'm in a Spike Lee movie. I don't even remember taking no step. It's like I'm sliding across the floor.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
So when we get in there, it's her boyfriend, her daddy. They just chilling, drinking or whatever. So my homeboy go in and sit down. So I go behind him. I'm standing up. So her boyfriend off the gate looking at me like he competitive already. He like, yo, you look like a security guard or something.
Oh my God.
hey, our boyfriend look like the dudes on House Party, the Bullets that Bullet kid and play.
Oh my God.
He built. Hey, so I'm standing. I'm like, hey, I'm telling my homeboy, I'm like, yo, slide over, man. Let me sit down. So as soon as I sit down, they start back talking about something else. Then they say, yeah, you know, old boy run miles every morning. I'm like, oh man, this dude in shape. I hope he don't try nothing because I ain't gonna be able to go 12 rounds.
Ain't go 12 rounds, rap.
So So we take a couple more shots. We laugh and joke. Everybody have a good time. Dude, like, yo, he like, big dog, how much you bench? I'm like, 415. He like, word. He pull out the phone like he taking notes. He like, only bench 305. I said, word. So we still chilling, laughing. This man say, how much you weigh? I'm like, I weigh like 260, 264. He pick up the phone again. I'm like, man, this dude taking notes.
Taking notes on you. The man look, oh my God.
So he like, yo, big dog, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm 6 feet. He like, oh, word. Look at his phone. Then he get up and go to the bathroom. Now my homeboy sister, she like, baby daddy, what did y'all up to? I'm like, ain't nothing. Your brother got me over here. She like, word. So she started coming over there to me to ready to play and stuff. She always like to play. Yeah, right there. That's how we're chilling.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Oh
Look,
my God.
Her dad and my homeboy like, girl, get back over there. So she go back over to and sit down. He come out the bathroom. He sit down. He like, yo, if we was in the club or something and a fight broke out, you'll be the first person I steal off on. My homeboy said, you better hit him from behind. So,
oh my God.
Dude, like, man, let me see how tall you is. So he gets up. I stand up. I like, what is this dude about to do, man? The dude comes stand. He measure me out. Like, yeah, man, you pretty tall, man. You a big dude. Then he like hit me with 3 little jabs in the stomach playing. He laughing. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at my homie like, man, you better get this dude,
man. Well, you got me. What you done?
I said, this dude taking notes. He competitive. So the dude, he didn't even go back and sit down. He went back in the room. He done passed out. He was drunk. He passed out. So now old girl looking. So I slid out. I like, yo, let's get out of here. We slides out to the car. We slide out to the car. Dude didn't know wake up. She said, it was all good though. It won't no beef or nothing. It's just dude was competitive like that. I mean, I probably drink with the dude again. Dude a good dude. But yeah. He was competitive like a mug.
Oh man. Hey, let me take these shades off, man. See them stories, man. These stories be epic, man. Hey, we gotta go pay some bills real quick, man. We gotta go to our sponsors, talk about our sponsors. Forever Young. Ladies, like I said before, make sure y'all go buy you some of that stuff she got online. I don't know all that stuff, all the names.
Yes, sir.
But Forever Young Beauties and Cosmetics. Make sure you go visit that website. Also, Captain Venture Partners. Like I said before, K Mills, King C. Los, Money Men. They got the money. Make sure you go invest with them. Hey, Captain Venture Partners, man. You want to invest with us? Come on out here. Let's get some money. Let's make some money together.
Sure.
And SM Enlightenment Television, we locked in. This is episode 20, a milestone. And this is the Hustle Within. Keep it locked. We be right back.
Holla at me, man. Oh, what up, Doug?
The Ice King is back. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ant-Man
the
is
King
back.
Is back.
The Temptations. Ant-Man and the Temptations are back. Hey, we back. Hey, SM Enlightenment Television, The Hustle Within, episode number 20, man. We locked in again. Hey, this is a milestone, man. This is number 20, season 2. We here, locked in. I ain't think we're going to get a second episode off season 1. That was shocking. But we made it with season 2, 20 episodes all together. Hey, guys, I got a good question. We're going to jump right into it, the barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Tell me your best birthday celebration.
K Mills, you first.
Uh-oh. All right, well, check this out. It was my birthday. This chick told me to come through. I don't even think she knows my birthday. So I pull up. It's like 4 girls coming out of the house. They all like, hey, K Mills, hey. I'm like, dang, they all happy and stuff. What's going on? So I go in the chick house. She come around the corner with some lingerie with like net holes in it with a big donkey. But I said, oh my God, I ain't even gonna tell the rest. It was Donkey Konging and high fiving. Oh my God, I love her.
Oh my God. Now I'm a journalist now, man. I just got my degree about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only 2 weeks now. It was a 2 weeks online class, journalism. And so I got to dig a little deeper. What did you like overall? What was that birthday party? Was it a birthday party, or was it you just popping up in the area?
That was my birthday gift.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was my birthday gift.
So a birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you unwrap the
birthday
it was new.
gift?
Did you
and it was new, huh? Say
did
what?
You unwrap the gift?
Oh yeah, I unwrapped it, tore it to pieces.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, King CeeLo, what about you?
I wish I could unwrap it again.
Oh my God. Okay. Now tell me your best birthday celebration. Your best birthday celebration.
Oh man, it's usually the ones I don't remember.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
like, I don't even remember.
Oh yeah. We wake up, man. What happened last night, man?
Oh man. Hey, y'all remember my birthday? Y'all remember my birthday? Now y'all got me in some trouble that night, buddy. Oh man, this was what 2000. This was probably about 2016. So when I first got up here, and we went to Club Label.
Of course.
Club Label.
Oh yeah.
I had the rain.
Oh man, I got the pictures.
That's right.
Yeah, you got the blackmail pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna need them back. I'll go ahead and pay the ransom. I'll pay the ransom. I'll go ahead and pay it. So they got me out there in Club Label. We in VIP, and we already invited some young ladies, and then it was young ladies on to the right and to the left, and their own VIP booth that came over to join us. So we had a ball that night. We all got filthy drunk. My Range Rover was all slow.
Oh yeah, you jumped the.
Hey, King Los over here now. Don't let him fool you now.
You jumped the media.
I don't remember.
Hey, the Range Rover. I don't know how we made it back.
I do not remember.
That's when he jumped the media. One of y'all jumped.
That man jumped. That man. Hey, that Range Rover. I didn't know that Range Rover can do all that stuff. It was doing to get us home, man. The way we got home, man. I don't know how we got home. I don't know how I woke up the next day.
Hey,
and man.
Hey, Michael Jordan was right. The ceiling is the roof. Cause my head hit it.
Ceiling's the roof, rap. That night was that was an epic night. That was my famous, and then the one in Vegas, the one we did in Vegas. That wasn't a birthday. I don't think that was like my graduation. Oh my God,
that was like a graduation.
That was crazy too. Yeah, but yeah, man. Hey, we got a special guest tonight, guys. I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, she's a consultant. She has her own company. And I mean, she got a lot of stuff going on, and we definitely would like to talk to her about some stuff she got coming up. And she's also advisor to AC Brown to the AC Brown Company. So I would like to bring her in, LaShonda Conley. LaShonda, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you all?
All right. So we're going to jump right into it. We want you to tell everybody about yourself, where you're from. I'm a journalist now.
Okay.
I'm a journalist. So I went and took the little online program for 2 weeks, and now I'm a journalist. Okay. So tell me about yourself. Well, just give the viewers, let the viewers know where you're from and a little bit of your background.
Okay, so basically, my name is LaShonda Conley. I am from Louisiana. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, and I moved to Dallas, Texas, in about 20 years ago. So I'm a Texan now, I guess you can say. Okay. Got a degree in accounting, but I'm also working on some things that I want to do personally for my entrepreneurial thing. And so I had to get that going. I want to work for me and not for somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about LL Conley Consulting.
So LL Conley Consulting is basically an image and branding company. So what I do there, we have people that are looking to revamp their image, their look, or their brand as a whole. And so what we do is help them to get the resources needed so that they can get a refresh in their careers. Like for instance, I have a comedian client that's in California, that's in LA, and he's looking to restart his career and he wants to be rebranded. So we're starting from scratch with him, basically, as far as getting headshots and getting resumes and bios, and getting him some talent representation. So that's one of the things that I do with them. And I also work for a local production company here where I do wardrobe styling behind the scenes. And so I'll work with the director and the first AD, learn the script, dress them based upon their character, and we just go from there. I also, as far as another piece of the branding that I like to touch on, is the piece where you have someone that's want to be, say, a brand ambassador for a particular company or something. I go out and do the research and get back with them on what I find out, and maybe get with the business manager or something like that, so we can get them inside those companies. For instance, AC Brown, we're trying to take him to, take his brand to a different level with this with the brand ambassador. And so look at AC, oh my God. And so what we're trying to do is just get him.
Oh man,
I done ran out of my dirty water.
Hey, Shonda, I'm gonna ask you about that.
Oh, Ace done threw us. Oh man, okay.
She said, "Oh my God."
That head shop always pops up, doesn't it? But yeah, so basically that's what I do there. And I'm also working with I am now a new member of the local Chamber of Commerce here in Dallas, Texas. And we're getting, also, I've gotten an invitation to become a part of the fashion house here in Dallas, Texas. So I'm working on that as well. So I have a few things going on, and then I have some things in the works as far as a nonprofit and possibly even a children's book later down the road. Okay, and now you also want to get in front of the camera too, right? At some point, I do. Okay. Yes, what are some of the things? I do have an agent. Okay. Was basically a walk-on. Never met her in person. She's in Alabama. I'm in Texas, but I do have an agent. And now, what do you want to do, like in front of the camera? You want to go into commercials? Commercial. I'd rather do commercial. I don't want to do a lot of just full-out acting. But if it's a good role, who knows? Maybe so. Print, some commercials. Some print. Can't do runway. I'm only 5'1", so I can't do runway. You 5'1"? 5'1". I'm okay.
No wonder I can't see you.
No wonder. I'm looking like.
Yeah, so that's about it. That's what I have going on. It's a lot. My plate is full, and I'm getting new clients every day. So with even on the personal styling side of it, I'm getting new clients just this week. So I've gained 2 new ones this week that I need to style. So I just got a lot going on, but I'm loving it. So I'm trying to position myself so that I can walk away from corporate America. Okay. Now, where have you traveled, and what are some of the other places you would like to travel? Outside of the country, not a lot of places, but I would like to go to Italy. Is one of the places I definitely want to go. Not now. I know you don't want to go to Italy right now. Not right now. No, not right now. But it's on the list. It's been on the list. But not right now. With the world and the way it is right now, no. They're on the holding list. Italy and Spain. Back to my favorite place of Jamaica, of course.
Okay. Jamaica, man.
Okay. Jamaica.
And now, where have you traveled domestically? Like, what are some of the places in the United States that you would like to travel or already
I love San Diego, California. I love New York. I love Chicago, Vegas. I can't think. I've been to quite a few places. Seattle, Missouri. Where's Mahomes play up in Kansas City? Been to the stadium there just last year. Things like that. So those are some of the places. You done been everywhere. Yeah, never mind. You done been all over. You done been in every state. I should have just said how many. I have a trip planned to Aruba and a trip planned back to South Beach. I got to go back to South Beach. Love me some South Beach, Miami. Okay. Yeah. All right. King C. Lowe, you got a question for Miss Connolly.
Yeah, so I have 2 questions for you. The first being, do you drive a Range Rover? And if so, can I drive it?
Do I drive a Range Rover? No, I do not.
Okay.
I've driven a Range Rover.
Okay.
All right.
I've driven
Awesome.
one.
So I guess so. The second one is a little bit more serious, and it's this month is Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done to recognize women's history? In particular, what have you done for yourself?
I've just taken a step forward in my plans with my future because I want to be not just an entrepreneur but a businesswoman. I want to be able to reach back and bring some other women with me as well. So I'm putting myself in the position that I can do that, especially with my nonprofit agency that I have in work. So I'm definitely want to do that, provide resources, skill sets, and things like that. So that's one of the definite things I'm working on.
All right. Any further questions, Your Honor? King
No, all good here.
Okay.
I rest my case. Okay.
You rest your case? Okay.
K
All right.
Mills. Bonus
Bonus question.
Bonus question. Uh-oh.
Yep. So why do it seem like that relationships last longer when you're just friends than when you boyfriend and girlfriend are married? Do you agree or disagree, and explain why?
Well, I feel it lasts longer if there's a foundation that has been set.
Mm-hmm.
And you said your boundaries. You know what you want and what you don't want, and don't take anything less. So I feel like once you know that and those boundaries have been set, and once you lay that foundation, the only thing you can do there is build on that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what are some of the services that you provide through your company? Once again, so everybody can get a clear picture.
Okay, on the consulting side, if you want to redo your brand, I provide some marketing and resources to where if you need help with your, just say, putting your package together or getting representation and things like that. I go to bat for you on that side of it. I track somebody down until we get you where you need to be, get you lined up, make sure you have everything in front of you. So when you do present yourself to a talent agency or to representation, you're ready to go. And on the styling side, I do personal and professional wardrobe styling for actors and actresses here locally. I'm trying to build that clientele for sure so that I can get celebrity clientele.
Well, I'm a celebrity.
You're a celebrity?
I'm a celebrity. I don't know about them other two guys, but I'm a celebrity.
All three of you are celebrities in your own right. How about that?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
We all need clothes. We love clothes, so we love to get clothes.
We like sweet potato pie.
I'm pretty good at sweet potato pie, K.
Oh yeah, I do it.
Louisiana girl, come on now.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we do love the clothes, and so we like
to
be styled.
I see you rocking that AC Brown. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, we like we love to have clothes mailed to. Let me get his address. P.O. Box
108 Jackson Street.
Oh man.
Okay.
So, any final thoughts that you want to leave the viewers with about you and your company, and some of the things you got coming up?
Basically, I would like to say to people that are listening, if you're looking to restart your look, your image, your brand, just yourself as a whole, just go for it. My thing is, don't put up. I can't explain it. Basically, just don't stop. Just go for it. If you need help in that area, in some issues with your situations or whatever, then consulting is where I jump in.
Okay.
And if you want to be styled and have a different look for your company, I do executive styling for VPs at companies just right here downtown Dallas where they want a whole branding look. Suit and tie, provide studio. I have connections where we can set it up in a studio and we can get those things done too.
Okay. Now, have COVID affected your business in any kind of way?
It actually has picked up because I do virtual.
Okay.
I do virtual as well.
Very good.
So I don't have to go out and meet you. Sometimes I can style you right from your closet.
Oh wow.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I don't have anything in my closet.
You don't have anything in your closet, then we'll make something happen.
Okay,
we'll make
that's
something
what
happen.
I like to hear.
We'll make something happen.
I like to
She's
hear
like,
that.
you see that? She's gonna be like, you see that curtain behind you? Take that curtain down.
I like to make things. I like when people tell me they can make things happen.
Just make it happen. You
Yeah,
find
I
a
love
way.
it. I love that.
You find a way. You don't give up. You know, you just okay. Plan B. I always have a plan B, C, D. However far you need to go with it.
Yeah, you might need all the way to Z for me. For me, you might need a plan from Z all the way to Z.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
exactly.
do A, B. You're going to skip over A, B, C. We probably have to go from D to Z.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if this one doesn't work, something else will. Let's try again.
Yeah, we got to keep trying until we get to Z.
Got to keep trying. Just don't give up.
Keep sending me clothes until I just say, hey, to my whole closet.
You know what? When I get this boutique up and going, because one of the things I do love is to dress guys.
Well, I love that you love that. Because I'm a guy.
I'm a guy.
I love
I'm a big one too.
I love it. I love a nice casual look, but I love a nice suit. I love the distinguished look as well. So
yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, King C. Lowe's, K. Mills, any questions? Remain questions.
Yeah, so you mentioned Dallas. What part of Dallas are you living in? I used to live in Dallas.
Okay, so right now I'm in Southeast Dallas. I'm closer to like where DeSoto, Duncanville.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm closer to that area. Off of 20.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where 20 is. I-20. If you lived in Dallas, you should know I-20.
Oh, I used to live right by George W. Bush toll.
Oh, so you were north? Were you north?
Yeah. Going towards Plano.
Plano, Frisco, Richardson.
Yep. Yep.
I know exactly where
y'all
that
talking
is.
French. Y'all over there talking French and stuff. Me and K. Mills don't know nothing about that.
Don't know what it is. I'm at Myrtle Beach.
Hey.
That Myrtle Beach?
Myrtle Beach somewhere.
Is that Myrtle Beach or Charleston? Hey, that's the mountains. Is that
Okay. All right, guys.
Now, any questions, K. Mills? You got any questions?
No, she pretty much summed up. She gonna make us a sweet potato pie and send us clothes. Hey, I'm good.
I'm good. Hey, everything's close. Hey, I rest my case.
All good.
Shout out.
It's all good.
It was a pleasure having you on the show. Give your shout outs and your handles where people can follow you at and your shout outs.
I'm at LL Conley Consulting on Instagram, LL Conley Consulting on Twitter, and LaShonda Conley on Facebook.
Okay, any shout out your team? You want to shout out your team? No, you want to shout out AC Brown? Go ahead and shout out.
I'm about to say, I gotta give shout out to AC Brown this evening. She's probably somewhere waiting on this to be over so he can give me a call. But yes, AC Brown is definitely my number one. He's also my mentor too. So I've been knowing AC Brown a very long time, and he's very knowledgeable, and I really look up to him and trust his word. When he says he's gonna do something,
oh yeah,
he's that guy.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna do it. Yeah, you're right. All right, it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
We gotta bring you back. We gotta bring you back to get our clothes now. We gotta bring you back.
Okay, we can do that. We'll work on it.
You'll be the guest again on season 3.
Okay.
So we gotta bring you back to get our clothes and our sweet potato pie and stuff.
Yeah, come on now.
You might be episode 1 on season 2. And season 3 starts tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
All right. It was a pleasure having you. Good night.
You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, guys. Episode 20 is in the books. I want to shout out. Oh, I'll let my guys do their shout outs first. K. Mills, give your handles and your shout outs.
I'm going to give a shout out to AC Brown, Doc P, killing in the back always, Ant and Los, and a shout out to myself.
The Diamond King.
Since we talking about women, I'm going to give a shout out to all the single, independent women. Inbox me.
Okay. All right. King C. Los.
Yeah, well, I already gave my shout out in the beginning. So I'm going to give a shout out to all the women. Big shout out to our special guest who came on. Really enjoyed her story. Big shout out to Doc P. I'll run back through. Big shout out to Ant, K. Mills, Doc P.
Diamond King.
The whole, Diamond King, King in the ruffle. And
Kings of Kings.
you know,
Hey, shout out Kings of Kings, man.
that's right. Yeah. So big shout out to Kings of Kings.
Yes, sir.
Consolidation LLC. So more about that coming. You
Working
know,
on that.
they might be. Hey, Kings of Kings might be a sponsor soon.
Yes, sir. I
Gotta
love that.
feed these streets.
We gotta feed these streets, rap. I'm hungry. Gotta feed them. Yes,
That's
sir.
my baby mama. That's my baby mama.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna shout out the producer, Doc P, Ant-Man, the Diamond King, King C-Los, K Mills, Captain Entertainment, Captain Brands, Forever Young. Make sure you shop once again. Forever Young, our sponsor. Forever Young, Beauties and Cosmetics. Ladies, go up there and get you some of that hair stuff and that jewelry, the hair stuff, the clothes. And I don't know the name of that hair stuff, but y'all get that hair stuff and make it happen. Ladies, make it happen. And hey, Captain Venture Partners, SM Enlightenment Television. And this is the Hustle Within, episode 20. Y'all have a good night.
Holla at me, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.